Good day, Year 9s. My name's Lorraine Lawson, and I am one of the Year 9 science teachers. So what I'm going to do today is just a quick unpacking of what we are going to do for science this year. And you can see a picture of me up on the screen. that little doggy's name's Jack, and he doesn't like the rain, so we were doing the Australia Day Cairns Park Run yesterday. That was Saturday, and he's not too impressed. But yeah, I thought that would be a nice introduction. The quickest way, what have I done? The quickest way for me to show you what's going on is to go into the Blackboard course. Sorry, let's bring that a bit closer. All right. Into the Blackboard course, and then just to show you what's going on. So you can access your lessons in here, the web conference lessons that you do with your teacher, and there won't be any lessons in week 1. There won't be any tutorials either. Our lesson is set for a Tuesday at 1 p.m. and we do have a tutorial time allocated, but that needs to move. At the moment they've put it on Friday, but it's not going to work. Friday's not going to work for me, so I might be moving that one over to either Wednesday or Monday. So don't stress about that, because I will update you on what we're doing in terms of our lessons next week. The units, so if you click on 2019 units, you'll see there's a box there with your lessons in it. And basically the first box is Unit 1 and 2. That is what we're going to do first. And that's Term 1. Term 2 is Unit 3 and 4, Term 3, Term 4. So it's very easy to follow. We start with physics. Both Unit 1 and Unit 2 is about the physics. Unit 3 is chemistry, and then we only do one unit of chemistry, and then we do it again right at the end of the year. Units 7 and 8 are actually also chemistry units. In Unit 4, in Term 2, we do the Earth, and then in Unit 5 and 6 we do the living organisms. You do a little bit of the human body, and then you do the environment as well. So that's an overview for the whole year of what you're going to do. Now, if you want to know what you need to do, you have to check your work rate calendar. So there's a tab there that will take you to your work rate calendar. This document does get updated, right? As we pick up errors or we adjust the program, we will change that document and send you a latest version. So make sure you always print out your latest version. And also there is a profile there if you want to have a look at what where your marks are going to come from for your grade. All right, so I'll look at the profile first and just show you this one. So what I'm going to do is, as the year progresses, I will fill in these boxes and allocate you grades based on what you've done. Right? So in Unit 1, you do an assignment. So we send you information, you complete that and send it in. In Unit 2, so this is still Term 1, you write an exam on the physics unit. So we give you some practice with that and help in revision and things like that. So that's Units 1 and 2 for the physics, And then in Term 2, you do your chemistry and earth science. You do a research task there, and again, right? That on shaky ground's really fun. Students really enjoy that one. And then you've still got the next semester, right, which I'm going to worry about that now. But anyway, you can have a look at this profile because it shows you where you are going to get how you're progressing. I send a copy of this through to you as well as your home tutor periodically, right? So we'll give you one at the end of Term 1, so you know how you're going, and then in Term 2 you get a report card in Term 1 and 2. The other one I've got is your work rate calendar. So let me just bring that one across nicely. This one tells you what work you need to do every day for science. Okay, so it's divided into weeks. So we're now in week 1. And you can see that it's telling me to do Unit 1, Lesson 1 and 2 this week. Right? Not going to have a lesson, not going to have a tutorial. You're just going to work on this on your own. You don't have to send anything in. What you will send in only in week 3 is something called sheet 11, right? And you find that in your course material. So for the start of each week, I'll do a little video like this. May not be me doing it, maybe one of our other Year 9 science teachers, but you can listen to the pre-video, pre-recording of just letting you know what you need to be doing. But a lot of the time, you basically just look here. What do I need to do in week 2? I need to do lesson 4, 5, and 6, all right, etc. Okay, so next I want to just go back to Blackboard and just show you where your work is and what you will do. So remember, I'm not sending anything to my teacher this week. What I am going to do is go to lesson 1 and 2. This happens to be in one document, and I'm going to have a look at something that I might have forgotten. I've actually done this before, but now I need to be doing a bit of a revision on it. So in order to do your lessons, you just click on the, wait, let me just start with this, all right? Sometimes when you open up your notes, it might look like that. Not very useful, all right? What I find is if you can go over to the top right-hand corner there and click the little star, a little cross that says expand all lessons, it's much more handy. Right? Remember how I said you will send in sheet 11. That's the first thing you are going to send me. I can go, okay, well, where's sheet 11? Just out of interest, I'm wondering what that is going to be about, and I can go and look for it. Go, oh, okay, wow, that's still a long way away. Designing houses, and next to it, it says send in. So there's the document that I'm going to type my name in, and then I'm going to answer some questions because I'm working through, where did I come from? Go back. I'm working through lessons 7 to 8 on designing energy efficient buildings, and as I work through that lesson or lessons, it's going to direct me to this sheet, and I'll be filling that in as I go. All right. So click, you can use this layout to look at different sheets and find things very quickly, find some websites that may be useful, and find a couple of videos linked to the lesson. But basically, I'll open that up and I'll have a read of what do I need to do. I'll also get a bit of an idea of the language that I need to be aware of, and then I can just do this. Okay, blah blah blah. I'm going to write something there. You don't always have to write something, okay? If you want to, you can sit with your home tutor, and between the two of you, one can ask a question, the other one can answer, or hopefully hopefully you get the opportunity to answer the questions. But you can take turns. I don't know, see how much your mum or dad knows. So you just work through the lesson and follow through, blah blah blah. Up there's some information that I might want to remember for my exam. So I might copy and paste that into a Word document so that I can have some notes, that I don't have to go and open up all the stuff and look for everything all over the place. All right, go fill in some answers there. Once you've finished, not so much as you go, I'd say once you've finished, if there's something that you go, oh, you know, I'm really not sure what that answer was, I can't really understand what they were talking about, this document up here is very handy. Unit notes and answers. So I can go in there and I can find all the answers for, no, I'm just going to skip through some of this. I'm going to find all the answers for that lesson 1 that I've just been doing. Right, so where is it? This is lesson 1. Okay, lesson 1 to 2. Telling me again, what did I learn? What are some, this is handy for the home tutor, right? What are some of the things that students will get stuck on or be unfamiliar with and things like that? It's really handy for you as well as a student. It's interesting reading this and going, oh, really? Never heard of such a thing? Wow, that's interesting, okay? But here are some suggested answers to those little boxes that I was just, didn't really write anything in properly, and I can check. And also, apart from, unless it's send in, if it's send in, we don't give you the answers. You've got to give it to me and I will mark it for you. But all the other sheets, and remember in that lesson 1, 2, there were like 3 sheets or something. If you scroll down, oh, there we go. There's sheet 3, there's sheet 2, there's sheet number... Where's sheet number 1? Maybe 1 doesn't have a sheet. Sheet number 2, answers. Right? And you can do those sheets and fill them in. We're not doing any experimenting, so don't go and do crazy stuff like buy hydrochloric acid and mix it with things and all that sort of crazy stuff. Okay, we're not doing any experimenting in this unit of work. We're only just doing paper sort of stuff. And that's about it. So you're ready to go. Go and work through lesson 1 and 2, and I will catch up with you in our lesson time at 1 o'clock in week 2 on the Tuesday. We will go through and start with the work together then. If you have any questions on that, you can contact me. So my name's Lorraine Lawson. Well, number 1, if you go to the school website, there's a couple of things you can do in there. You can check who's available, right? Staff absences, who is at school and who is away. Just like try and phone your teacher and they're not even here. Every morning check your staff absences. We have a really nice orientation week coming up. So we call it the O week. And there's lots of activities and things for you to get to know your teachers, etc. So that's coming up next week. But you can also check your own timetable to see when your lessons are on. So go in here and fill in, follow that link. I can't do it because I'm not a student. Fill in your MIS ID and normal password that you use to log into your Blackboard. And the other thing that's handy here is you can pull down your timetable, you can see the names of your teachers, and you can look up who they are, right? And how you can get hold of them. So my name's Lorraine Lawson. So where am I? There I am. My extension's 205. So I can dial 40-809 205 to get to me. Now make sure you give me your full name, what class you're in, because I have lots of students and I'm not going to know who you are. All right, if you just phone me and say, oh miss, can you tell me what page that's on? I go, I don't know who you are. I don't know what subject you're doing. Okay, and if you only give me your first name, it doesn't help because I do have students with the same name in the same class. All right. And then my email, llaws7@eq.edu.au. So I'll catch up with you guys as need be next week to say hello. And then the week after, we'll start our lessons. Thanks.